From the Intellifluence headquarters in sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, this is the Intellifluence Influencer Spotlight. In each episode, we sit down with an influencer from our network and we discuss their background as well as their unique approach to influencer marketing. Alla is a Russian chef and food blogger based in London. Her love and passion for food led her to start Alla's Yummy Food with the goal of teaching people about Russian cuisine. Alla appeared on ITV's Dinner Date, where she won by cooking up a feast that included a ribeye steak with crispy potatoes and chocolate peanut butter fondant. Alla graduated from the London School of Economics and has completed professional chef coursework at Westminster College. You can learn more at allasyummyfood.com. So when did you get started in influencer marketing, and when did you recognize that it's kind of a viable revenue stream for you?
I think I probably started like 2 or 3 years ago now. Yeah, so, but most of the time it's more like brands come to me, and I did sort of do a bit of approaching to brands this year, but I find it's actually easier when brands come to you because they've already done research on you, they know who you are, so it's a bit easier.
That's awesome. And you're also a Russian chef, but you're currently living in London. So when you're creating your recipes, are you kind of focusing more on the flavors from Russia, of London? Is it a mix of both? Like, how do you create your recipes?
I mainly do like Baltic Russian food, and that's mainly for audience that actually lives everywhere in the world, maybe like people that left Russia, Latvia, but forgot what the dishes were called. So I'm doing them in English language, or a lot of them have Russian wives, husbands, so they want to please their like other half, so they tend to do these like childhood dishes for them. I do sometimes like universal desserts, but main food is mainly Russian, Baltic, Latvian, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I was looking at your food and it was making me hungry, and I was like, I want cake now. And
What are some of the staples that you prepare, like your favorites?
I can't choose. I love everything, but yeah, we have like dumplings. We have a lot of like meaty, it's quite heavy comfort food dishes. Definitely not vegan or gluten-free, friendly. It's all like full fat, lots of, meat and potatoes and cabbage. But everything is very like kind of heavy, but very delicious, not a diet-friendly food, I would say.
Are the dumplings similar to pierogi?
They are, but the dough is completely different, and we usually have it with meat filling. Pierogis tend to be with potato, but if you love pierogis, you will love the dumplings because it's just next level as well.
Sign me up. I cook those about once a week. I love them. Good recovery meal for running.
Yeah. I do actually, because I host real life cooking classes and I teach how to make dumplings, and I have a lot of people from America and they love it because they know you guys tend to know pierogis, but you don't know dumplings. So I'm changing that slowly.
We like carbohydrates.
Yeah, exactly.
all right, and you were on the show National British TV ITV Dinner Dates this past summer. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so it was a show. It's like a dating food show where a guy picks. He has 5 menus and he can't see the girls, so it's like a blind picking based on the dishes that you create. So I was chosen 1 out of 3 out of 5. So then he picks 3 girls, and then he goes to each girl's house and has dinner with them. And then I won. He picked my menu and then he tried my food, and it was the best out of the other 2 girls. So it was a really fun show to do. Obviously, it would be really bad if I didn't win because I'm a food vlogger, so it would be a bit embarrassing.
Or maybe it would reflect on him and his poor taste.
Yeah, I'll have to twist it around.
There you go, exactly. And you've worked with numerous brands out there. Is there one that stands out to you that's been a memorable collaboration in the past?
Yeah, I really enjoy working with Tefal. Tefal. Mm-hmm. So I think last year we did like a campaign with street food, and they had like the whole crew, and it was all very like cool and professional, and you can almost feel like the brand level straight away, when they have, huge sort of world recognition, I suppose. So yeah, that was definitely really memorable.
And also on the flip side of that, Has there been any weird requests you have received from a brand? Sometimes like they don't do their due diligence and might not have you review something that's related to food or cooking at all?
I do get a lot of emails which are definitely not relevant to what I do, but I never collaborate with brands that I don't feel that are either representing food or sort of kitchen equipment or something that I would personally use. And of course, I think way back in the day, I did like a collab with like a tea detox company because my stomach does get bloated, but it didn't do anything for me. So after trying it for 30 days, I was like, guys, it's stupid because I don't want to promote something that doesn't actually work. So it does happen when you sort of sometimes think that it might work, but actually doesn't, or it's not very good. So
that's interesting. And how do they take that response? Because I think a lot of influencers are in that position where they want to do the best work they can for brands, but sometimes it just doesn't work. So when you explain that to them, were they receptive?
Sometimes they just don't reply anymore, you know. That tends to be the common thing, but it's really rarely happens. Usually like I either just politely decline if it's, if people are messaging me and I don't know, asking me to promote like a watch or something like that, which could be integrated if it's like a creative fun project. But then again, it has to be something that I would personally feel like, yeah, I could wear this or do this. But generally, if it's really random and doesn't really go with food, then I just decline. Yeah, obviously.
Absolutely. Can you tell us a little bit about the online cooking classes that you offer?
Yeah, so it's really exciting. I launched actually last December, sort of bigger courses, which is like a mousse cake course, which kind of takes you from 0 to 100, like to learn how to make these cakes. And just 2 weeks ago, I launched separate cake courses, which is basically like one cake course, which you buy online, and they're not as complicated, let's say, and anyone can make them with no experience whatsoever, anywhere in the world. And then kind of be able to recreate that beautiful, stunning cake with decorations, so you can kind of impress everyone. So yeah, I'm still working on this. It's just like it's a lot of work, and I work alone, so.
Yeah, that's exciting. And then last question of the day, where do you see influencer marketing headed in the next 5 years or so? A lot of influencers talk about video. Do you have any strategies or thoughts on that?
You know what? It's a really tough one at the minute, because I think, how algorithms change all the time on every platform. And there's also big growth now in people say buying fake following and buying fake, likes and comments and all that. So brands are actually more scared now and more aware how to work with you. So I feel that even in the last sort of 6 months, the process of verification if the brand wants to work with you has increased massively. They want to know all your details on your analytics and all of that, which is fine, of course, because you can provide all of that. But I feel like, I don't know if, I feel like on one side it's good, but on the other side I feel like it's I don't know where it's gonna go, to be honest. It's gonna definitely be a bit tougher now to work with brands, in my opinion.
Want to join Intellifluence as an influencer for free? It's easy. Visit Intellifluence.com, click on the influencers link, and then click on the Join for Free button to sign up. Once you have registered, you will get immediate access to our influencer marketplace, where you can browse relevant offers from brands and apply on the spot. You'll also be eligible to receive attractive product and service pitches from brands. There's absolutely no cost to join as an influencer, so we hope you take advantage of our service. Also, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and well, you know the drill. Until our next episode, keep being awesome.